Lloyd Vehicle Consulting stickers, t-shirts and mugs are available by clicking the link to the Google form in the video description below. Good morning. Today is the 12th of June and this is the 2022 Bromley Pageant of Motoring. This is part 2 of a Slightly Shambolic Shuffle. I do apologise in advance for the wind noise. If I get interrupted by announcements, if I get things wrong, if I fall over, it's just the way it goes in this channel, I'm afraid. 1977 to 1978 Triumph Spitfire 1500. This is the last time the Spitfire actually made. I think we're going to see a few of these around here today, viewers, but as you can see from the bonnet latch here, the whole front end of that lifts up for easy maintenance, and the same old type of engine that was in the Standard 8 in 1953, just heavily modified by this stage. 1972 to 3 Triumph Tr6. This will presumably have a Lucas mechanical fuel injection in it, which the UK cars did. It's a right-hand drive, so it should have the injection, which it does. So many of these are instant preservation things. They're beautiful. The Stag's really nice. Oh, that's really nice. That, I think it's the only one I've seen actually with the hardtop on it today. I don't know what year it is. That's a personal plate, so it's not really easy to say. But white wall tyres, and I think it's Old English white or something, that colour. Very nice. That's very strange. It's a Triumph Herald, but it's got a 1976 to 77 plate on it. Probably what's happened with this car is it's been sourced from abroad and it's come back. That's right, yes, exported to Southern Africa in 68, then re-registered in 76. What sort of happened with cars like that in the day is the date of import would be put onto the plate, not the date of the car. That's stopped now, but that's why it's on an R plate. So it's a Herald 1360 that was sold new in Africa. Very nice. 1974 to 5 Triumph Sti again with the white wall tyres. I think this again is the same colour. I think it's called Old English white, this colour. Another one of these late Spitfire 1500s. This is a very late one actually on a V, so 79 to 80. I think production finished actually in about 1980, so with the Coventry plate on it as well, which is interesting. Very nice. American spec bumper on this Stag here. 475 registration, sort of metallic green. I think this is probably a TR5, and that interior does look very nice. It's actually a TR4A. The TR5 was only made for like a year or something, but yes, look at this beige leather interior. It could be vinyl, viewers, but I'm gonna just believe that that is actually leather, and so I can talk about it in very, very positive terms. Very nice. Another Stag, again a very, very nice colour, this one. On an L, so 72, 73 registration. It's manual with overdrive, of course. I think all the manuals are overdrive for some of the Stags. It's a Cadillac Series 62. It's very, very big. 157 Cadillac Seville with enormous tail fins in pink. Seville Eldorado. I don't know anything about American cars yet, that's why I get things wrong all the time. 1972 to 3 Triumph Stag. Just trying to fall over here, there we go. Successfully not falling over. 1970-71 Triumph TR6, again with the fuel injection. Ooh, hello. A very enthusiastic friend there. Triumph TR4. I think this is a TR4 anyway. We'll check at the back. No, it says TR4 on there. Good. We're not doing too badly today, viewers. Could be a lot worse. So it'd be sort of 63 or maybe earlier than that. 1967 Triumph Vitesse 2 litre. So I think they went to 2 litre in 1966, so that makes perfect sense. Triumph Tr6 1967. First registered as in the United States of America, but presumably converted to right-hand drive. Another Stag. 73, 74 registration. It's an auto. Some speakers in the back. Oh, this is the second one with a hard top. Very, very late. Stag this one on an S. It'll only be 77 because that's when we finished making them, and that's 77, 78 plate, so one of the last ones. 1981 to 2, Triumph Acclaim. Ooh, from Salisbury originally, RU. Very nice, viewers. It's a CD as well. Yes, electric windows and all the mod cons. It was the top of 4 trims for the Acclaim. And this one's an auto, it's up to Triumph with a 3-speed Honda gearbox. 1975 to 6, Triumph Stag. With wild wheels. It's the only one with wild wheels here today. (1989 to 90), Trabant. I think he's with a 603s by this stage. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong about that. This would have been imported around 2018, judging by the plate. So 601S, this one. Did by the plate because Ian Seabrook's old Dacia was imported from Romania in 2018, and that's almost in sequence with it, so probably an importer at the same time. 1989 Trabants 6. No, this isn't that one. I need to read the right information sheet. This is a Forest version, 601F. Nobody actually knows when it was made. Somewhere between 62 and 72. Ooh, Toyota area. Ooh, a Corolla. This is a Corolla T-Sport. What year this is? Doesn't actually say. So a Corolla compressor. This is a probably about 2006. I think James Martin JM1 Cars did one of these on his channel recently. Actually, that looks pretty good. Ooh, is that a Celica Supra, viewers? It is indeed. Quite a late one for these. I think 85 was the last year for them. So. END is quite an appropriate plate to put on one of these. Ooh, Van dealer sticker as well, very nice. W30 Mr2, these were made from 2002 to 6 or 7, I forget exactly. And I have actually reviewed one of these on my channel, one of the first ones in the country on Sensible Second-Hand Classics. That might be the right year for the car, that plate, but I don't know. Corolla 11, A86 or A85. Most of them over here, though, I think, are the 86s. Mid-80s. Not the same as the initial D. That's a Sprinter Tirreno. The 11 was the one with the fixed headlamps. 1989 to 90, Toyota Space Cruiser Model F. Yes, please, viewers. Notorious back in the day for sort of tipping over if you cornered too enthusiastically. I remember when I was growing up in Winchester, there was one of these, actually it was a taxi that I went in once, replaced by the Previa in 1990. Very rare in this country, used to rust dreadfully. And I see we've got some nice Rovers here, very nice. P6, I have driven the P6 on the channel. It was owned by Alex from Alex's Assets channel. She's got several Rovers actually. This is a Series 2, I think they call them. 3500 with a V8 engine. Also the V8 engine is this P5B with a beige leather interior. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers. Relatively late one for a P5. This is a 71, 72. Ooh, now we're into the Saab section. There's going to be more Saabs than this here, surely. 1987 to 88 Saab 900 turbo 16 valve cabriolet. Classic Saab. I think they were taking General Motors for the next year, about 89 I think it was, so classic independent Saab, and oh my gosh, this is rare. It's a Mark 1 Seat Ibiza with, I think those are Mark 2 Golf GTI wheels. I have not seen a Mark 1 Ibiza for, well, forever I think. I don't think I've ever seen one in about 30 years. Goodness gracious me, that's rare. So 1.2L, I think that's one of the system Porsche engines. There was a 900cc Fiat engine in these as well, but the system Porsche engines were, I think, Seat's own design. Goodness me, that's rare. Yeah, so 88, 89 registration. Just insanely kind of sort of period styling and everything. This is another Seat. This is a 600E. I don't know what the E stands for, but this was a very successful car in Spain at the time. 69 70 registration from Murcia. So into the sunbeams here, Sunbeam Rapier. This one is a pre-suffix plate, so I don't know what year that is. But yes, very nice. Related to it, the Aldax series of cars. Singer, I think this is a Gazelle. Yes, it is. It's a Gazelle. Don't know what year this is. The Aldax cars were marketed from about 1957 onwards. Into Skoda territory now. 2002 Mark 1 Skoda Octavia VRS. I think these had the 180 brake horsepower version of that engine that was so popular back in the day in the Volkswagen Golf Mark 4 platform cars. This one's been modified quite a lot. The bumper's very deep. It's very deep indeed. It's not the same as the other one. And those wheels have been changed for some Oz Racing ones. This is a 2003. The police used to use these actually for sort of pursuit cars, I think. Smart, I may just call these the Roadster. There's one of these, actually several of them, in the film Night and Day with Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz, 2005. Not the most successful of cars, unfortunately. Maybe an owners club has bought several of these Smarts here. Smart Brabus, well, a bit faster than most of them. And it's Cabrio. Another Smart Brabus. This one's a 2003. Can't say I've ever driven one of these myself. Well, Smart for 4. 2004 to 5 registration. I think they only made these from 2004 to 2006. Obviously the cut-off date is 2012, so well within that here for this, and this is presumably a classic now. Same engine and platform as the Mitsubishi Colt. It was built alongside it at the Nedcar facility in the Netherlands. 1998 Subaru Impreza Sti. Yeah, it's a 1998, imported to the UK from new in 1998. 11,000 miles from new. WRX STI. Another WRX STI, 55 registration, this one, so 2005 to 6. Let me get this right, I think those are the Hawkeye headlamps. This is the Bug Eye. And that's the Blob Eye. We've got all three here. Brilliant. So this is an early one. That's a personal plate, but it would be right for about 2001. Of course, ProDrive very involved in the engineering of these. Yeah, that's personal plate, I don't know, but the colour is very, very, very typical of Subaru. I mean, I think Colin McRae's rally cars were that colour as well. 1964 Sunbeam Alpine, Series 4. So I don't think this has got the 1725cc engine yet. That'd have been a Mark 5. Toyota Chaser 1997, 1998 registration. Never sold, of course, over here officially. All of them will be imports. Toyota or Lexus Sora. This one's a Toyota because Lexus didn't actually sell cars in my home market initially. This will be from 1991. With a 4-litre engine, nice and smooth, and it looks like it's got the sat-nav in it as well. 2002 to 3 Toyota Celica T Sport. This will have the 190cc engine, no, sorry, 190 horsepower engine in it then, of course. Some alligators to prevent curb scuffing. Another one of these last generation Celicas. Again on a 52 plate. 6-speed gearbox, so again I think this is a T Sport. Or limited edition or something. 2000 Toyota Chaser Tourer V. Gosh, that's a difficulty getting in here, isn't it? Look at that. Wow, it's low. All viewers. First generation Celica. 1974 to 5 registration. This could be even a UK market car, I don't know actually. Could be. And this is, I think, some kind of crown on Belgian plate. I think we saw this last time we were here. This is the generation, I think, that was made from about 1971 to 1975, if I remember correctly. Very late Rover 100 here. This one, don't know what, it's a special edition of some kind, I think. It's an Ascot, 97, 98 registration, although production of these finished December 97. Another one of these Rover P5s. Very late one, 72, 73 registration. This one's a coupe, and of course it's got a beige leather interior. I do like a nice beige leather interior. Ooh. 1970 P6B with V8 Series 1, a very late Series 1 actually, like this, 1970. You can see a Series 2 is next to it here. This will be 74, 75 registration. Just peek our camera through the window there we have a look at the interior. The steering wheel that I think was unique to the V8 models actually. That one's in sort of tobacco leaf, I think that's the name of that colour is. TXC was the original Rover press registration for these, so this would have been owned by British Leyland themselves. And what have we found, viewers? It's got a beige leather interior. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers, as you probably know by now. Yeah, 71, 72 registration, that's pretty nice, and so is the full-length sunroof. I think it's a Webasto probably, that one. 1998 Mini Cooper, this is a Mark 7. It's an interesting interior colour. I don't think I've seen that one like that before. Straight away, you can tell it's a Mark 7 because of the standard airbag. So this is another P5, but it's a much earlier one than ones we've seen. This will have a 6-cylinder engine in it. It's a 1965 actually, this one. It's a beautiful colour, I love that colour, that's really nice. Oh, it's not quite a beige leather interior, views, it's almost there, not quite, almost there. 3-litre auto. Mark II. I think this is Zircon Blue, this Rover 2000. This is Series 1 with the lovely, lovely dash in it and lots of wooden things. I have driven a 2000, this early variety. It was a 67 auto for when I drove in purple. P6 is routed in force next to this 75 here. Oh, Oh, very nice. You can see the funny suspension that runs kind of lengthways as opposed to up and down, which is a sort of unique P6 thing. This one, of course, the ex-Buick V8, 72-3 registration, and of course a very, very lovely beige interior. Very nice. Oh, this 75. It's a 1.8T, so it's one of the sort of later ones, although it's still a pre-facelift, 2003. This 1.8 K-Series turbo with 150 horsepower replaced the 2-litre V6 due to emissions regulations. A couple of minis here. I think this one's a Cooper 91, 92. This one though, I think, isn't a Cooper actually. This is the Mark 7. What model is this?
Mini 7.
Thank you. Mini 7 Special Edition. There we go. That's a 71. Sorry, 71 plate. But the car will be about 97, 98, something like that. 2000. It's right at the end. Thank you. P6 here. Thinking. Is this blaze red or is this Vermilion? It might be blaze red actually, although it's orange really. '73, '74 registration. One of these modern Cooper S's. This, I think, yes, we've got a Prince engine. This one, viewers, we're going to have to skip that one. I'm going to talk about Prince engines around here, I'm afraid. 99 to 2000 Mini Cooper, again a Mark 7, very late one. From the London South East Leading Mini Centre. Another one of these P5Bs, this again a coupe. Just a beautiful, beautiful car. Marble wood and beige leather interiors, an absolute utter bliss. Very nice views. Must go have a go in one of these at some point. Another one of these P6s. There's absolutely billions of P6s here today, aren't there? Loads of them. Another 3500, which would be the auto. 3500 S's in this country generally were manual. They were often used by the police. Another Mini here. This is the Italian Job Special Edition. It is be Mark 6, around kind of 92, 93, something like that, judging by that registration. Ooh, Rover 90 P4. Again, I've driven a P4, not a 90. It was a Rover 100 from the Alex's Assets channel, who also provided me with the P6 I drove. Can't remember. I think these are late 50s. These Rover 90s. Another P6 in, I think, tobacco leaf. Thank you for somebody for turning that alarm off. That was very kind. Oh no, not again. Let's keep going, viewers. It's not quite a beige leather interior. It's not far off though. It's not far off. We're doing okay. So yeah, 71, 72 registration. Mark 7 Mini, 1998. I think we'll see a lot more Minis here today. We'll see an awful lot more. Like this one. Don't know what year this is. I don't even know what model this is, to be honest. Absolutely no idea. Supplied by Lavender Hill Garage. I wonder if it's part of Lavender Hill Mob. 1971, 72 Rover P5B with a beige leather interior. Doing well today, viewers, in terms of the number of beige leather interiors we're seeing. Of course. 70, 71 P5B. Not quite finished on the P5s yet. Oh, in fact, look at that beige leather interior with the blue piping and the wood. That is absolutely delicious. Another one of these P6s with the Rover 3.5 litre engine, ex-Buick. This is just a 3,500, not the S. Very nice. Rover 45, pre-facelift, owned by the DPN Car Collection. I forget what year this one is. I think this is a 1.8, but I might be wrong. It's not a V6 because the bumper is wrong for those. A V6 have a unique bumper, and of course they've also got a V6 badge. Probably the last P5 for today. Another P5B coupe. This one's got a purple leather interior. How extraordinary. That really is pretty interesting. Another Rover 100 Ascot, again 97-98 registration, so a late one. This has got seat covers on it in the front. So yes, the last in the Rover section, although we'll see more Rovers elsewhere. 73 Rover 2000 SC Auto. It's the 2000s retained a sort of earlier dash, even past the sort of facelift in, I think, late 1970. So look at some Porsches for the last few minutes of this part. It's like a 944 to me. It is a 944. That's a personal plate, but it's around the right era for the car, sort of around 84, 85. I think this is a cable, isn't it? About 2007. 993 911 Targa. 1995 to 96 registration.
One of your followers.
Thank you. 2001 Porsche 911 996. The convertible, this one. Early Boxster, this is the Boxster S. I think this is the 2.7 litre, I think this was in. This particular one. Yeah, 2002. Another one of the 996 cabriolets. 928. Yes, please, viewers. We do like a nice 928 on this channel. And this one's for sale. It's 1986. As Mr. Bill on the Fuel Power channel says, this could be yours. That is rather agreeable. This is a 99... yeah, it's a 991 turbo, I think, this one. 356, it's a 2.4 litre engine. Take a look at this whilst we're here, why not? There we go. Another one of these 928, this one's an S4. 1989 to 90 registration. Ooh, it's a manual. I think the automatics were more common on a 928 actually. (1987 to 88) Porsche 911 Targa. Forget the exact model code for these, but we've got the huge kind of big overrider things on there.
It looks like it's a dead end road, but it's not.
And a whale tail too.
So what happens is when they get drunk, they start
Porsche 924. Yes, 82, 83 registration. Another one of the 996, 911s. 944, this could be a turbo because it's got a wider body on it, but again I could be wrong because I often am. No, it's just a normal 944, just well I apologise for my mistakes in advance. 2000 Porsche 911 Carrera 996 I think this one is. And another one of the similar sort of generation, but this one is actually a Boxster. Yes, it is. Another one of these 356, this is an SC, so it's a very late one. It's a 1965 on a C. Very late indeed. A 1994 to 5, 993, 911. To finish off this part with, yes, Carrera. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we'll see you again very soon for, well, part 3.